Welcome back to For Your Heart and Home. My name is Dee Dee. Welcome into my kitchen. If you love homemade bread but want something soft, comforting, and perfect for everyday meals, these dinner rolls are for you. Hi friends, and welcome back to For Your Heart and Home. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel is all about scratch cooking, freshly milled flour, and simple recipes that help nourish your home without making things complicated. Today, I'm sharing soft, fluffy dinner rolls made in the bread machine using freshly milled hard white wheat flour. The machine does all the mixing and kneading for us, and we finish them in the oven for that classic roll texture everyone loves. Freshly milled flour brings so much flavor and nutrition, but it can be a little different to work with. That's why this recipe includes vital wheat gluten, which helps strengthen the dough and gives us light, tender rolls that are perfect for weeknight dinners or special occasions. These rolls are slightly sweet, buttery, and incredibly versatile. Since I will be using freshly milled flour, I'm going to start by milling my flour. While that's happening, I'm going to be adding the following ingredients to my bread machine pan. I will start with 1 cup room temperature water, about 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 teaspoons of honey, but you can also substitute maple syrup or sugar here, and about 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt. Next, I'm going to add 4 cups of freshly milled hard white wheat flour, 4 tablespoons of vital wheat gluten, and my rule of thumb that I've been following since beginning my freshly milled flour journey is that I will put 1 tablespoon of vital wheat gluten to every cup of flour that I'm using. And so I put about 4 cups of flour into my grain mill to mill, and so I'm going to put all of that into my bread pan and add my vital wheat gluten. And on top of all of that, I will be adding my 2 teaspoons of yeast. And from here, it's very simple. I'm going to lock my pan into my bread machine and select my dough cycle. The bread machine I'm using is a Cuisinart convection model. I will put a picture of that up for you to see. And the dough cycle is what I'm using. For my machine, my dough cycle is number 9, and I pretty much use that for everything. So here you see, as the dough begins to knead, I'm going to keep an eye on this. This is a very important note for anybody who's using their bread machine for the first time or still getting familiar with it. It is not a set it and forget it type of machine. For the first 5 to 10 minutes, you want to take the time to make sure that your dough is coming together. And as you become more comfortable with a recipe, you will be able to tell if you need to drizzle in some more water or if you need to add a little bit more flour. I just caution you to spend the first 5 or 10 minutes watching the machine to make sure the dough consistency is what you would like. You don't want to walk away and come back in an hour and a half and the dough is not something that you're able to work with because it's too wet or it's too dry for whatever reason. Another note is that freshly milled flour absorbs liquid differently, so you will see me adding a little bit of water. You only want to add a little bit each time so that the dough does not become oversaturated. So just drizzle in some water and keep watching the dough. I'm adding about a half cup of extra water if needed, but do 1 tablespoon at a time. You're looking for a soft, smooth dough that pulls away from the sides of the pan that is also still tender. As you can see here, this is what I was looking for. I'm comfortable with this dough, so now I'm just going to put down the top of my bread machine, and now I'm going to walk away. The dough cycle will mix, knead, and give the dough its first rise, which is exactly what we need. When the cycle is complete, the dough should be elastic, slightly tacky, but easy to shape. So an hour and a half or so has gone by, and now I'm going to turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface. Make sure the surface is clean, and I'm going to divide it into even pieces. Guys, you know perfection does not live here, so I'm aiming for about 12 dinner rolls that will fit in my pan, and sometimes I'm able to fit 15. Today I thought 12 would be a good number. So we're going to roll each piece into a small ball and place them on a greased baking dish or sheet pan, whatever works for you. I'm just using one of my casserole dishes. It works well for me and gives me that nice tall dinner roll shape that I will be looking for. Make sure you leave a little space between each roll so that they can rise. Then you're going to cover them loosely with a clean towel and let them rise until they're puffy and doubled in size. You're going to bake these in a preheated oven. You can shoot for 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to bake them until they're golden brown and fully baked. Feel free to use a thermometer here to make sure that they are fully cooked inside, especially the ones that are in the middle of your pan. If you'd like, you can brush the tops with melted butter while they're still warm for that soft, glossy finish. I usually skip this step because we're not big butter fans in terms of putting butter on our breads, but I find that once the bread comes out of the oven, it has a hard crust, but if you give it time to cool, it will soften, and you will see that my bread is very soft at the end. These dinner rolls are soft, lightly sweet, and perfect for everything from weeknight meals to holiday tables. Using your bread machine makes homemade rolls approachable and stress-free, especially when working with freshly milled flour. Thank you so much for spending time with me here today at For Your Heart and Home. I hope this recipe becomes a favorite in your kitchen. I will leave a recipe card up on the screen for you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more easy-to-use, straightforward, and approachable recipes. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.